Testing. Welcome to episode 9 of Wish You Were Here. A story of forbidden love between two young ladies who are both 17 years old from two different countries who are best friends that realized they had feelings for each other during the cruises that they would go on in the summertime. And currently they are both in separate countries, driving trucks with fake IDs, trying to get away from their families and be able to support themselves before their families find out about them and disown them. So, with that being said, let's get one of these games loaded. Let's start out in Euro tonight. Always takes a minute for it to actually pop up. Makes me think I didn't click it twice sometimes. Episode 9 and load 37 so far. Let's see, where are we? Are we in Sheffield again or Grimsby? We made it to Grimsby again. So, from there, it is AM, so can we get to Newcastle, or will we have to go back the other way? Okay. At the moment, we can't. Let's sleep. I accidentally pushed some buttons when I grabbed my controller. Nope. Nope. And nope. Okay, with that being said, we have not done a load from Euro Goodies yet, or to it. We can't go to Cambridge. That's not on the agenda yet. Where we gotta even go? Yeah, we're not going down there yet. Okay, so we're gonna do our little toe happy thing here. All things considered, it's a nice looking truck inside at the moment. Well, looks like I'm not gonna get my way, am I? I don't. It's probably a case of nothing from this port goes to there, but I could have sworn there was one there after I left the last time. Okay, so the question is, what's going on in Sheffield? If I can't get... Okay, cell plan if I can go there. Or I can do this one. Well, wait, you're in Grimsby, right? Yeah. Do this one. Works for me. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna type this just because I need something typed. Can't let my chat have nothing in it, otherwise it don't show up later on. It's like, what chat? Nobody said anything. Yeah, there. I said something. And I matter. Well, can you go? Thank you. Just trying to let you go. You know, it's like being courteous or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what you think I was doing, but you know, it was like you're going first because you know I gotta wait for you anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Node number. All right, now what kind of jobs we got? Now it don't matter where we go from. But I don't want to go there because I want to go there or there. So there. Okay, and then Well, that's there, but I'm getting a little tired of the forklifts, frankly. Yeah, well, they need help lifting the forks, you know? I know, but, you know, I can't keep doing that. What did I say I wanted to go to? Cell plan. Alright, well, we're gonna do the nuts job instead. You're nuts. I know, but... going back the way we came? You know, I think so. You didn't look the other way to see if a car was coming. No, I didn't. And you're lucky that there wasn't, right? Yeah. Very, very much so. But hey, you know, luck is what luck is, and, you know, it just be. Yep. Back the way we came. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's probably more like what she would actually be doing anyway. This is nuts. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll do it. It takes time. Yeah. Hey, we're in a Renault. This is like our truck. But dark. have a feeling you're doing the same thing? Again? You ever have the feeling you're doing the same thing? Again? I wonder if we can get it 3 times in a row. I don't know, but that's load number 40. We ain't gonna get it on that one, but we're gonna have to sleep, right? Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna try one more time. Are you going to? Yeah, we're gonna try one more time. Yeah, but see, now it's dark out. Yeah, I understand that, but I have my reasons. Well, how you like them apples? I'm gonna like them apples a whole lot. They're not nuts. No, they're not. But sometimes you cover the apples with nuts, right? Yeah. Smothered and covered. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, photo time. Jeez, did you really just do like 4 loads in like less than half an hour? Yeah. Yeah, it's only 10:03, and we started at about 9:34. All right. Well, we still staying in Grimsby? I don't know. Do we be? Well, not with those choices. But I don't want to go to Manchester. I mean, I'd I'd like to go to Cell Plan, or I'd like to go up here to Newcastle. So yeah, here. Oh, we got my truck. That's what we got. Duh. All right. Well, we can't take a picture of that yet because we're not actually here. What are we doing then? Well, we're going to drive forward a little bit. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. And we got 54 right now. Yeah. Well, that's because you keep taking these little ones. I know. But we're not, we can't take a loan. She can't take a loan when she's only 17 and don't have a license. Ain't no bank gonna give her a freaking loan. Who the hell are you? You ain't supposed to be driving a truck. What are you talking about? Yeah. So yeah. And here's the thing, if I do get that load to Newcastle, I'd like it to be during the day anyway, because that's new photography fodder. And motor. Yeah, and motor. The fodder and the motor. Okay, there we go. We're going to cell plan. Lamb stomachs? Man. Lamb stomachs. Trado. 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 I made you with a truck. That's not how the song goes. Yeah, well. What song? I just made that up, didn't I? Yeah, but you were using a melody from another song that sounds like that. Oh, did I? I'm sorry. Don't hit me. Wait a minute. Are you gonna do that? I really shouldn't yet. Really? Yeah, we're gonna save that for later then. Alright, let's get this load done and then we'll reevaluate where we're at. Might be able to get a Sheffield and Newcastle load. I mean, my original plan was to just keep going around in a circle like this, but I can't get the load up to Newcastle from here, so. You just don't want to give me one. Well, maybe you don't have any. Yeah, but I could have sworn there was one. Yeah, well, you could have sworn, and then again, you could have used nice language. No, you don't have to swear. One second, I want to do something. Oh, I think it would probably help if I plugged in the keyboard to the proper computer when I go to type. Let's see if anybody does that. Alright, that's all we're doing with, we're not, oh, hey, it would help if I plugged it back into the proper computer again. I gotta get another keyboard or something. Why would that matter? You just gonna use the wrong keyboard still? Yeah, you're right. Driving my truck. Well, y'all enjoy it while you can, because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing the next, I'm getting that bug. If I go start doing my other job, I'm gonna have 2 jobs, and I'm probably gonna be plumb tuckered out to be trying to do this stuff. So. Yeah, you and your plumb tuckering. Yeah. Me and my plumb tuckering. Well, Eleanora's driving somebody else's truck, but you know, it's all the same. If anybody's here that don't know the story, chime in and say so, and I'll give a recap. I mean, I've pretty much been recapping as I go along every episode, expanding, and I haven't really thought of anything new for tonight, because for the most part, have been thinking about, trying to go back to my old job and in a new way. It's been occupying my mind more than this story now. mean, it's a shame I keep saying that I'm doing these stories with Sims 4 and all that, when I never really have the time to do anything in that, and I don't see myself doing that by playing the game. It's gotta be something where I make the scene and narrate it like I did with World Without You. Because otherwise, The Sims 4 drives me crazy with them whipping out their cell phones and, you know, and you go to do something and they leave for school, or, you know, it's like, that kind of stuff annoys me. Like, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to tell a story. I'm trying to play it my way, and just, I mean, it's perfect example of something that bugs me is I bought that Busk of Dust kit to use for my orphanage story because I wanted the vacuums and the brooms and the dust and the, you know, I wanted to show my you know, the big abandoned orphanage with a bunch of dust and cobwebs and whatnot. Instead, we get this thing where, oh, there's these dust bunnies that'll set the place on fire if you don't take care of them. Like, God darn it. Really? Why is it always gotta be so frickin'... Why can't we have some reality? Or at least turn the stupid things off. No, we had to disable the entire kit. So it's like, oh, now I can't even use those objects because it activates the damn game. You know, I wasted that money on buying that. So you gotta turn the dust off. Oh, great. I wanted brooms and stuff. You know, I wanted to reenact the freaking, like, scene from Annie or something. You know, like, you know, show the kids doing chores and show, you know, no, the kids can't even do that stuff anyway. Oh, what can kids do? I think they can put plates on a table. They can't garden, they can't... You know, and then like for example, in like the clutter or whatever part it is, they've got a magazine for like the spa thing. But when they go to pick up the magazine, it's like a book. Like, God damn it. You can't even do that right. I mean, that was something like Sims 2 for open business. When I had open for business, I would run salons, and if you had more than a few customers waiting for the same chair, and you had, you know, chairs for them to wait on with magazines and stuff, or newspapers, they'd go sit down and actually pick something up and read it while they were waiting. You know, they didn't always just stand there like shopping and browsing the chair until you sold them on it. What ended up happening is I would have to have multiple Sims that were either family or employees or whatever, and then I'd have to have one of my Sims that's working on a badge, like the sales badge, be the schmoozer to go, you know, so that you'd have an employee at the chair, and then you'd have the salesperson as, you know, like go up to the customer while they're browsing that chair and, like, you know, rah them into, yeah, I want to buy this, and then they get in that person's chair. The one thing I didn't like about the Sims 2 makeovers was the frickin' clown makeup. When you messed up somebody's, you know, makeover, now they're wearing frickin' clown makeup. You know, so it's just I set up the whole neighborhood with, like, you know, houses with 8 Sims in it that were just customers, you know. Like, I'd make the same clone of eight ladies wearing a similar outfit, and then I'd just give them all, like, a similar name, and then, like, this is the customer family with a K, or these are the clients, or the shoppers, or the, you know, because you needed that many people coming to get the badge. I mean, you'd have to give like 100 makeovers or something like that to get the gold badge. You know, and it got to the point where I, you know, instead of doing hairstyles, I'd be just either putting a certain hat on them all, or a certain makeup on them all, or so I'd know that I'd already done that customer before, so I could see, oh, here they are again, shopping again for a makeover. And they just keep coming back and coming back and coming back, but it had way more gameplay to it than The Sims 4. You know, then Sims 3, you know, like after a couple of salon visits, all of a sudden now you're going, like, doing house calls and meeting them on the street and crap. And it's like, no, I don't want that. I want the salon. Um, okay, it's 10:30. We're gonna switch over to Amy. I mean, I realize this is what was a lot of quick stuff here for Euro Truck, but it's not fair to do so many loads for Eleanora and then leave Amy behind. So we're 7 going on 8. You know, I think Amy might already be 8 going on 9, but we'll see. Okay. Episode 9. Load 38. And yeah, 9 going on 10. So, but that's okay. I mean, that's because for the most part we've been, doing a lot longer loads on here. Okay, we left off at Rockport and Tulsa. So we've done those 3. We did Plugged. Sonetico, Waste Management, that Johnson and Smith. I don't know if Vortex is for this or for that. I'm thinking that's for Oklahoma City. Hey, there we go. Knock that out. Oh, joy. Another one of these. Hey, we're driving a Mac. Yeah, we are. Yeah, you're gonna have to excuse me there, pal. I mean, I wasn't necessarily planning on getting all tangled up over here, but... go choo-choo. Yes, now. No, just a few years ago, if I'd have made some other decisions, things that I was too scared to try because of money reasons. You know, I wouldn't have gotten myself into the issues I'm having right now, but it just scared to try things because, hey, I wasn't making enough money as it was at the time. And, I mean, it still comes down to me having to work at the grocery store in order to have any chance of paying for whatever I'm trying. Because until I've got a clientele that's paying enough for the time that I can give, I'm not gonna make it. I need to do something because, I mean, even though from what I hear the new manager at Kroger apparently likes me and all that, I've barely said a word to the person, and I still, you know, she's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way and being way too much of a dictator, and just, I need the job. I need the money, I need the job. But you know, I can't be going in there worried about what's the next thing that's gonna happen to cause me to go crazy and want to walk out the door. You know, I don't want to have to deal with just go ahead and do the thing and then file the grievance with the union. Like, no. If she's gonna make me do the thing and I'm not feeling safe about it, I'm not doing it. Okay, so, well, we had 4 people watching, now we've got none. Is that Streamlabs doing that to me, or YouTube? Anyway. Who knows? Streamlabs is goofy. We gotta go to Mingo. Yeah, we gotta go to Mingo. Alright, we'll go Mingo. We're gonna go that way. Oklahoma. Pulling the train. Is it a positive train? I don't know. It'd be nice if it was, but... I'm still in that same situation with my grocery store job where even if I get the perfect thing with going back to a salon or getting a studio and doing my own little salon, whatever the case may be, I still, once again, don't want to screw over my grocery store co-workers because if I cut back my hours, I may not be able to get them again, and there's no guarantee that they'll hire anybody to help out my department. And if I did quit, there's no guarantee they're going to replace me the way they've been cutting back. And I've already quit that department once for a couple of years now, and I feel guilty about that. That's why I'm back for partial reasons, and why instead of going and trying to get a job somewhere else, I went right back to where I came from because I felt guilty. It's like, hey, I'm sorry I left and failed, guys. Here I am to help out. Oh, good. I've been working alone for months now. Oh, the other guy quit? I didn't know that. If I had a regular truck, I'd do that, but I don't have a regular truck, so we're gonna just haul the train over here. Do this? Do you really want to go in here? I think you're really asking for it, dude. That gate probably opens. What if it doesn't? I did well with you. Why did you go over here? I don't know. Didn't even click on the thing yet. I know. You can't go that way. No. You're in trouble now. Oh, you just got yourself in big trouble. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's a 17-year-old with a fake ID driving this truck, so it's her fault. You ain't getting out of this. Yeah, you really, oh man, you nerfed this one bad. That sounds like the school buses are making that noise. Yeah, I don't think you're getting out of this. You probably have to call the tow truck, dude. Yeah, wasn't this like a short load? Wasn't this like a short load, dude? Yeah, this was a short load. from town to you know. All right. Well, where's the tow truck gonna take me? All the way back here. You pooched it. You pooched this bad. I don't see you getting out of this unless that gate over there somehow opens. Well, okay, if I can pull that away from the opening down there. Well, there goes all the money you were going to make from this. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Alright, y'all, you're coming with me. Okay, well, see, I can't believe I got this far. Coming with me. I'm gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get out of this big time. Alright, we're just gonna go out the gate. If it opens. It opened. Let's try this again. Well, I didn't call the tow truck. Oh, damn. Hey, you want to check my security again? What, huh? What? Yeah. It's like deja vu all over again. Yeah, this is not a load of nuts, though. Gonna go over there again? No. No, we're not. So this is basically the school bus factory. Yep. Here, I got your buses. Or your parts. What were we bringing? Does it matter? You brought it. Oh, well, it's not the miracle I was looking for, but hey. Hey, no damage penalties or nothing, so that's good. We still got $1,200 out of that. We're getting close. We're getting close to that 100 grand. That's only noonish. Noonish? Yeah, noonish. When the noonish wears off. Do we want to go to Lawton? Well, there's our options. We just went there, so we don't need to, but we want to go there. That's the same one. I can't tell which one it is, though. Okay. Those were the lower one. So we definitely want to go. We want to take a load from one of them. You want to do this Enid one? Yeah, I think we'll do the Enid one because it's kind of a straight shot here. Load up the back hose? Yeah. What about the front ones? I ain't got none. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, what we got here? Yeah, looks like it's got that one. We at the rail yard. Yeah. And there's the train. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. You'll start driving the truck. Okay. Well, this ain't no, what do you call it? Oh, choo-choo's coming. Here it comes. Got any coming from the other way? No? Yeah, at the moment it's not neat. You know, you can go a little quicker, right? Come on, Boxcar Willie. Get a little shake on. Don't hit me with that truck now. I'll have to hit back. Same over there, dude. Don't you be hitting me with your truck. Is there any kind of roads we need to do besides that? No, looks like, well, we get to do that little bit there. Yeah. Alright. Just have to do that other one some other time. Yeah, we'll have to smother it. Say what? We'll have to smother it. We'll do it some other time. I suppose so. Not bad for a 17-year-old with a fake ID. Yeah, but like I said, she practiced driving on her uncle's farm. You know, he let her drive the truck and the tractors and whatnot. You know. Has done what, 40 loads now? I mean, she get kind of used to it. And unlike Eleanora, she's not wearing high heels, so if that makes a difference. You just have to wonder who drives better. Does Amy drive better with regular shoes or boots, or does Eleanor drive better with them high heels on and her dress? Really a competition, though. I mean, neither of them are trying to be the winner against each other. They want to be with each other, not, you know, it ain't, you know, the point is for them both to be really good, so they make a lot of money. Get away from daddies and mommies that won't interfere. Yep. No, I mean, it's such a shame that otherwise good people, you know, never do anything really wrong. You know, Amy's just a good kid, but she's gotta be afraid of her daddy not liking her. He's already shown that he don't like her, but she ain't done nothing to deserve it. That's what happens when you treat your adopted daughter like she's some sort of political trophy. You know, publicity trophy. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, but that's what he did. It's a good thing that at least Amber is nice to her. You know, we see how bad things would have been had if Amber hadn't been in the picture and actually loved her adopted daughter. Gotta be messed up something awful if your otherwise good child daughter, adopted or not, feels the need to go sneaking around with a fake ID, driving a truck to try to get away from you. You know, that's really sad. While this is a made-up story, unfortunately, that's far from, you know, I'm sure there's plenty of stories of it. You know, these poor kids that feel like they have to hide who they are from their family. The ones that families found out anyway and didn't turn out nice. Let's see. You'll give me a train, aren't you? But you've already had a train. I think they're giving me a train. I think they're giving me a train. Sure? I think they're giving me a train. Will you just gonna sit here until they give you a train? Nah, we'll get going. You better get going. You almost ran that red light. Nobody ever complains when you run a green light. Oh, you noticed? Is this where Enid Nightshade lives? No. What about Indigo Moon? Nope. Give a toot, don't pollute. I could just get an apartment somewhere and just work from there. But it's just... No. It just doesn't seem like it's... Well, let's put it this way. The amount of money I need to get that apartment is the same amount of money I need to get the job with getting a suite. The difference is, getting the job with the suite, I at least have a chance of having somebody come there. Well, now, wait a minute. You're about to say something that wouldn't make sense, because it would go both ways. If you have people come to the suite and pay you, and then you could have people come to your apartment and pay you. The difference is you live at the other one, and you don't have to go nowhere different. Yeah, but I still have to find an apartment that still meets those needs. Yeah. They have to let me have my dog. Yeah, well, that's gonna cost extra. Main thing about apartments is I don't want to be anywhere where I'm constantly smelling pot smoke. Some of the cheaper ones, I can't even drive by them without smelling it. I can't stand that. Okay, higher value. Alright, we are now in Enid. Global Mills. Diamond. To Lawton, but we can't go through there. Alright, so we got grain to Lawton for just under 4. Or grain to Gaiman for over 4. That's a 4-hour trip. Did we go to that before? No, we haven't. So that's what we'll do. We can knock out 2 depots that we haven't done yet. Okay, but before I get going on this any further, yeah, it's coffee time. Yeah, what about it? Well, what that means is it means that. God damn it. Why you gotta do that, buddy? Okay. Yes, I see you. I don't think you need anything. You already did what you needed. Instead of asking me, you just went ahead and did it, poop. silly dog. Oh well. Move on. What are you driving over there for? Because it's a gray spot. I want the gray spots to be yellow spots. Yeah? Yeah. That's what we're doing. You know you want it. Well, always is going to be a train. Maybe not that one, but you won't give me a train. You know you want it. You know it. Drive around all the cities of Oklahoma until she turns 18, and then goes and gets herself a legitimate license instead of this fake ID one. That's because her name's not Astrid. Her name's Amy. She's using Astrid L's identity, or at least a fake name. I don't know if Astrid actually exists or not. But I mean, I know there's an Astrid L that wrote the Pippi Longstock and stuff, but you can't say that that's necessarily character in this game. What can you say? You really need to know. Quit speed. Okay, I'll quit speed. coming from. Probably from over there, because that's a little bit far. Alright, watch this a big thing. It's not quite like Eddie Murphy Raw where, you know, the monkey like kicked him in the thing. No, it ain't like that. You know, that was like that first part of Eddie Murphy Raw, that's like one of Samuel L. Jackson's first parts in a movie. Because, you know, that counts as a movie. He was playing one of the uncles there at that was it, Thanksgiving or whatever. Watching the kids put on their little talent shows. Song is that? Oh, it's that like We Do As We Please song from Pippi Longstocking. Really? Yeah. Cause like her papa's a pirate and stuff, or a boat captain or whatever it be, but you know, it's like we do as we please, we pirates. Tell you what though, it's a good thing that I had books with all my clients' cards and stuff in it for whatever colors and stuff I used, and I still have them. You know, I got like 10 books with, I'd say at least 1,000 pages, or what seems like it. I mean, at least 500. I think them books hold like 80 pages each or something, so, you know, quite a few. And I bought extra pages over the years, too. But, so, any of them that do decide to follow me wherever I end up, you know, I got it written down what I was doing. You know, the only trick to that is just as long as the stuff that I was using is still available for me to buy, at least in that brand or another. Okay, I'm kind of thankful in one way, because I looked at the website for one of the stores that I used to buy my hair color at and such, and doesn't look like they've raised the price of my hair color tubes much. I mean, they might be a little higher in the store, but given the fact that I've got a stock up, I'll probably be buying from online anyway. If you buy online or buy X amount of... Well, see, the thing is if you buy online, then you have to pay shipping if you don't get a certain amount. So it still works out if you go in the store and pay a little more. But I doubt it's that much of a difference. But I was expecting this one product that cost me $200 to buy is still $200. They haven't raised that yet. Maybe they did at one point and people went up in arms and they went back. I don't know. Who knows? Because, I mean, it's already the most expensive thing you can get. Or one of. And... oh, that's right. We're going to Guyman. So why are we over in Woodward? Oh, yeah. We got to drive through it. Drive through Woodward and get Guyman. Go see the guy, Mon. We gotta go see a guy about a Mon. Who I was thinking of too. You know, I was starting to, when that particular person there started coming to see me. You know, see, that's the thing. I started getting some new people, and they were, you know, by then I was starting to have to charge more, almost more normal prices, just trying to survive. And almost getting pretty good there, but it wasn't just me renting the chair anymore. I had to pay for the whole building, and I needed money to fix that salon up, and it wasn't gonna happen. And it's not the right place to even try. know, for the most part, it was a happy place to be. But not when certain other people were there. You're there, if you're at a place for too long, you start to find out how some people really are. Unfortunately, over the past few years, a lot of people have shown their true colors on things. Just not the kind of people I want to be around. I certainly don't want to have to hear it over and over again from their mouth. You get to see kind of how two-faced they are when certain people are in the salon, you know, and they like smile and nod and kind of talk like they're agreeing with that person. But when other people show up who agree with them, it's like, oh, that's what you really think of that, huh? There's just no filter. Having to listen to all those conversations I didn't want to listen to, dealing with people who can't show up to work without going next door to the pizza place, buying a 2-liter of some Verner's or Coke, and then you come in the next day and there's a half-open, a half-empty bottle on their station or in the break room or somewhere, and then they come in and buy another 2-liter from next door, and then the following day, now there's 2 of them open, and they don't clean up. And then they have the nerve to not want to give me any money. So, oh, give me a little bit of money. Oh, here, I'm helping out. Oh, great, you give me $50 out of the $400 I need. I try to ask for more, and it's like, oh, my shoulder hurts, I might have to stop doing hair. Then, okay, fine, stop doing it, that's on you. You're supposed to be an independent contractor, so that ain't on me to give you any kind of workman's comp or anything. Either you're renting the chair or you're not. The fact that I had that slob working for me, and I didn't want her working for me to begin with, but I inherited the leftovers, because before I could even, it wasn't even an hour after I had the conversation with the landlord to ask to take over, that everybody else that had been working for the previous owner had already been told one way or another that I was taking over. So instead of me just locking the door and not letting them work for me, nope, it was too late. And heaven forbid I try to fire them, because I don't live in that town, and they've been working in that place for years. That whole town would mutiny against me if I did that to them. You know, who's this guy coming in here and taking over this place where we all come to get our hair done and screwing over these two? And, you know, that's what it would have been. That's what it would have been. Before I even got that conversation with the landlord, you know, the one stylist was trying to get it out of the previous owner. You know, like, what's this? Have you met this new owner? Do you know who it is? Blah blah blah. You know, like, you know, and previous owner keeps answering the questions and stuff, and I gotta stand there and like just keep my mouth shut, because I haven't even talked to that landlord yet to ask if I can take over. And I can't be like, hey, it's gonna be me, and I don't want your ass working for me. So in the meantime, I gotta listen to, you know, one of her nosy bitty whatever the hell you call it. You know, the space invader, we called her. Getting in everybody's business. Well, they're at the shampoo bowl across from where I'm sitting. You know, or working on my client, and I'm listening to the client go, that ain't right what they're doing to you. That's not right. It's like, ain't nobody done nothing to her yet. Nobody told her who the new owner was gonna be. The fact of the matter is, the old owner was gonna lock the door and lock us all out. She said, you know, you got about 3 weeks until I'm locking the door. You want to take over? So, I ended up polishing a turd. I asked for like a couple of months before I had to start paying my rent. And the landlord was, you know, nice enough to give me that. And I tried. I tried to paint the thing, but I couldn't do anything, because even though I put paper up on the windows and said, you know, remodeling and blah blah blah, I was supposed to not let them be working. When a new owner's taking over, you're supposed to not be open for business, for being for a salon. You know, until the state board comes and gives you your license, you're not supposed to be doing any hair in there. But no, I couldn't stop them. They've got keys. You know, they just pop on in with their client. You know, hello, I need to get inspected. You guys ain't supposed to be in here. And what's with the paper on one? That one, the old owner never had to get inspected. Yes, I did. Like, and I still feel like she lied to me about that. Because I've tried looking up her license for that location, and I never found one. She had a license for the previous one from before they moved, but no, I think she came over and just set up shop in the new location and never bothered getting inspected. You know, I took over somebody's leftovers and wasn't doing things right to begin with. You get a lot of that in the salon business, though. Nobody's doing things right these days unless somebody puts them right. That's why there's a Facebook group that's a bunch of people that, you know, lawyers and all that, you know, and people that know the ins and outs for all the different states and what you have to classify your stylist as, or the renters as, and, you know, what you can and can't do with a renter, and you know, because these owners try to get away with a lot. Try to make you be like partial renter and partial employee. Can't do that. They're either only a renter or they're the other things. You can't W-2 and 1099 somebody. And of course, I inherited this stylist that didn't have a license. And I took pity on her drunk ass. Because she was going through a divorce from the idiot that was beating on her. And so, hey, I'll give her a chance and, and try to get her to go get that license back. And, she had a license, it had lapsed for several years. But nope. And here's the thing, she was actually paying me. Because now she was with this new guy that was actually treating her nice and, helping her get back on her feet too. And she was actually paying me and making an effort. But instead, I'm still struggling, so I went back to the grocery store job. And all of a sudden I get this phone message. Hi, this is so-and-so from the department of whatever, and do you have a so-and-so working in your salon? Yeah. Yeah, well, she don't have a license, so you're in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, $2,000 later, I learned my lesson. And that's because that was my settlement. Instead of going in front of a judge, that was my settlement. All because I took pity on somebody and tried. I hope she got her life together and got her license and all that. She got a slap on the hand and told to go get her license. I don't know because I'm not allowed to have any contact with her. That's part of my settlement. So I have no clue. For all I know, she could be dead in a ditch. I wouldn't know. I'm not, I'm not around the salon anymore or anything to hear from anybody that knows anything. When I was there, it was the so-and-so show. Everybody knew what was going on with her at all times. And have you heard the latest? Have you heard the latest? No, now what? Oh, yeah, it's good. It's good stuff this time. Oh, really? Yeah. Okay, Diamond to Woodward. Equos to the other farm. We haven't gone to Equos. But we did go there. Taylor to A Steel. Okay, we haven't gone to Taylor, and I don't think we've gone to Avalanche yet either. No. Alright, we're gonna do that one. Pressure tank, yeah. Under pressure. Oh, look, 126 people have seen my post out of the 600. That's the thing, I've got a, one thing that I did was I used a Facebook group for my clientele. You know, they may or may not have ever come to see me, but if they're in the group, they at least have a chance of seeing whatever I post. You know, it helps. So, I may not have said much in that group over the past year, but I pop up a post there and, you know, it's only been a couple hours and already 126 people have seen it. If only I could get that kind of viewership here on YouTube, you know? Well, it does say that you get a lot of views, yeah. Just not so much the comments and as many people watching. Yeah. That sort of thing. We mustn't forget that this is, she's, you know, taking these pictures and whatnot for the travel vlog that she'll be doing soon. Unless, of course, I start my other job and then I'm not doing this streaming very much, but, you know, See, here's the thing. The thing I liked about having a place to go with a key, when I would go out to that salon, especially when nobody was there, it had Wi-Fi. I could bring my laptop. Now, I wasn't playing these video games yet, but I still have that option now if I went to a place like that with a key. You know, it's basically like going to an apartment. I just didn't have a bed there. You know, had I been able to move in there with my dog, it would have been fine, but that wouldn't have worked. But that's what when I quit the grocery store to try to make more of an effort to be there, that's what was kind of helping. I had a laptop, I could, you know, for one of them years, I had bought I had a Hulu subscription so I could listen to the football games or watch them. You know, so I could go there on a Sunday and just, you know, go buy a pizza or whatever and watch a football game. And then, you know, if somebody wanted to book me, you know, well, we could just both have the football game on. But that's what I want. I want, you know, if I could do a suite, well, they come with Wi-Fi. I can have my laptop. I can do something. You know, if I'm in between people, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'll be playing this. You know, maybe I'll be working on content instead. Maybe I'll actually work on World Without You and finish it. that story, working on that story kept me going for the past year. I need to finish that one of these days. I just do. I know exactly how 90% of it's supposed to go from where we are right now in episode 10 to the end of it, but there's still several episodes I need to make. We're not even to the important part yet. The next really important part. Then again, I never expected to develop that many characters, with their own stories. And I want to tell their stories too. That's kind of the other part of why I need to get back into something to do with that job, because I'm not gonna meet anybody at the grocery store. It's not how it's gonna happen. I can't be me working there. I can't wear a t-shirt that says anything about, hey, I'm a hairdresser or anything. So there's no conversation starter there. And I'm too busy doing my job to strike up conversations. Then again, I'm also too shy and afraid to do it. Who's this creepy guy asking me about my hair all of a sudden? I don't know what why is this guy stocking a lunch meat asking me about my hair? I ain't gonna do that. Especially when, even if I was the type to do it, I can't be giving them any business card, because then, I could get fired for that probably. I ain't supposed to be soliciting the customers. Okay. I forgot to check this because I gotta be careful. I can't be going through Texas. She's got to stay in Oklahoma. I'd love to schedule a tour of one of them places on Tuesday, but my hair's a freaking mess. It'd take me 4 hours just to brush it out and put it back in a ponytail, so looks like Tuesday ain't gonna happen. And then the fact that the problem is when I don't want to get hyped up and go to do something like that, because just like I said when I was going to go look at schools 11 years ago, I knew the first one that I walked in, no matter what, I was going to sign that paper and enroll, even though I wanted to go give them all tours, because it's like, hey, this is how we are, blah blah blah. And sure enough, it's like, oh, compared to that dungeon basement looking thing that I went to the first time around, that was using paper towel for towels and and watered down shampoo. Oh, you're talking about you got professional products and coffee bars and real towels with washing machines, and it's like, okay, yeah, sign me up. And instead of one mannequin with your kit, you get 5. Like, okay, yeah. I can go. I can deal with 5. Like, you get 3. You get 3. You get 2 of one head. Two of the Penelope heads, and then there was one that had a little bit longer hair. I forget what the name of that one was. And then you get a male. And then you get a Naomi with the textured hair. You know, really curly hair. Yeah, sign me up. Went, and I only missed 2 days. The school was shut down more days for weather and a building issue, a plumbing issue, than I was sick. Or you know, I called in once for being sick. And then the other, I cashed in my good attendance so I could get ready with go shopping with my model for the salon fair thing, fashion show thing we were doing. It's like, hey, I'm gonna take a day off. Okay. You know. I'd already, by the time I called in sick that first time, I was already past the halfway point, so it's not like I could, break my streak. And again, I'm not usually one to be calling in sick. I've been back at the grocery store since October of not last year but the year before. I've had to call in once, and that's because I got into that car accident on my way to work, and the car got totaled, so I wasn't gonna make it. Thankfully, work was the only thing that I wasn't gonna make it for. But I still haven't mentally recovered from that. I see, that's the thing, I still don't know how that other driver was. I mean, she was all shaken up, might have had some breathing issues, I don't know. She went in the ambulance and went away. I mean, I have no clue. I mean, I'm sure had she died, I would have been finding out about it, but... Oh. Okay, well, let's check and see. Let's see, you're in Woodward now. You got any Woodwards? Not there. No. Yet Tulsa. Taylor. Farmer's Barn. We still have not gone into this Farmer's Barn in any of my series. Stu Mac hasn't gone in there. Let's see. Looks like we've finished Enid. Yeah, so there's no sense doing that. We haven't gone there, so going there is probably where we want to go. Alright, so let's just take that job then. Western Star. Okay, well that already goes down a road we haven't done yet, so that's good. Almost crunched that one. Yeah, but we didn't. No. Which is a good thing, because we don't want Amy having to go to jail. No. I'm trying to wipe my glasses. drifting through a red light or a stoplight there. Yeah, just, you know, no big whoop. Yeah, I see. You know, if it was a big whoop, I'd make a big whoop about it, but it ain't no big whoop. Okay. Is the first place I go to, I'm going to sign a paper. No, I do that, but I've never been one to shop around. Because I'm, you know, I get in them kind of places and it's deer in the headlights, and or if I'm on the phone with somebody, it's, you know, same. I can't say what I need to say. I'm not good with expressing myself to new people. That's why I have that Facebook group and book people online and all that way. I don't want walk-in people that are gonna surprise me and want something that I have to say I can't really do that. You know, or bring, you know, a family of 5 and expect me to get them done in a half hour. Like, no, you came to the wrong place. Screaming and crying, and you know, I don't have to deal with that when I book people my way. I know what's coming. I can plan for it. Almost faced a situation like that when I was working at Great Clips for a couple of months there. You know, the dad brought the 2 little kids in, and while I'm working on the older one, he's already given the little toddler one the sucker. Great. So now when it's the toddler's turn, he doesn't want to get in the chair. He's already screaming and crying. You've already given him the reward. Thanks a lot. Thankfully, he decided, you know what, never mind, we're not going to do this one today. I cannot cut a kid's hair if they're crying and screaming and moving their head around, because my scissors are sharp. They're gonna cut me. You know, if they're not holding the head still, I can't cut it. I can't cut the hair. You know, because I'm trying to pay attention and not cut the kid, and they keep turning it like, nope, I ain't snipping nothing until they're holding still. And I'm not one of these types that's gonna grab that kid's head. I'm not doing that. You know, I don't like these stylists that shove people's heads around and crap. You want to, you know, gently nudge somebody and say, hey, like, can you tilt your head that way? Or, you know, you don't just grab their head and shove it around. You know, there's, you know, there's a way to do that. I mean, it's one thing if you're constantly, like, you get them to tilt their head forward and they're constantly putting it back before you can even do anything. I mean, but at the same time, if you keep tilting the head forward and then you go to comb the hair and you're pulling the head back, you know, by your combing, well, that's on you. You're yanking the hair too much. You know, and these, you know, ones that go to comb the hair, and you know, they put the comb way up near the on long hair. They put the comb way up in the top of the head to comb through the long hair and shove all the tangles together, especially when it's wet. You know, the way to properly detangle hair is you start by the ends, and like, it's like you go to climb up a ladder and you step on the first step and then you step back off the ladder. And that'd be like, you step on the first ladder, the first rung, and that's where you put your comb in, and then you go down. And then you step up to the second one and you go back down. You don't go right up to the top step and go jumping down. You ain't gonna have fun with that. But then you have the nerve to like yank through the person's hair like it's their fault that the hair is tangling. You just made the damn tangles, or you made them worse. And then part of that is also how you shampooed it. Did you rough it up at the sink and cause more tangles? And you know, stylists have the nerve to act like, you know, oh, maybe you shouldn't have this long hair. Oh, it'll feel so good when you get rid of it, eh? You know, well, maybe they didn't have any of those real issues with their long hair. Maybe they just wanted a change. Maybe it wasn't the tangles that was bothering them. Maybe it's the tangles you're making that's causing the problems right now. no, I'm not some expert or anything. I don't mean to sound like one. You know, the quote I made up is, experts have much to learn. Especially hair experts. You can't be a hair know-it-all. Can't. You can't claim to be one. You can know a lot and have a lot of experience, but you can't know it all. And I'll say it right now, even the stuff I was just saying, I could be wrong. I'm not one of these that's going to automatically, you know, my way is automatically the right way to do it. I'm just saying, you know, for the most part, it'll work a lot easier the way I described it. You know, I mean, for a lot of people, they're like, oh, just give me the brush. I don't mind yanking through my own hair. And you know what? When you go to do your own hair, a lot of times, because I have long hair, you know, you give less of a darn when you're pulling on your own hair. But when somebody else does it, it hurts more. Especially if they had parents that yanked on their hair. That's really the only trouble I really ever had with kids, would be when the parent got near them. It's like I'd ask a parent a question or something, and the parent would get close to them, and the kid wanted to, like, you know, get away from the parent. You know, I didn't, you know, the ones that I booked, you know, I didn't have any crying kids in my chair. And most of the time, and thankfully, it was not a case of any parents trying to make their kids get short hair. You know, I didn't have any mothers dragging their daughter in. You don't comb your hair, you're getting a pixie. I didn't have none of that. If anything, it's kind of funny because, you know, some of these, you know, mamas would, like, ask the daughter, you know, these probably like 3-4-year-old kids, you know, where do you want it cut to? And they'd point, like, way up near their chin or something, or above that, and then the mom would say, oh no, let's try down here instead. You know, these kids wanted to go for it. So most of the time it was some sort of bob or longer. And I did have a few chances to have them bring the little ones in that had snipped their own hair. So thankfully the ones that I did need to work on were not that difficult to put into some sort of condition to hide what they had done, or, you know, at least blend it a bit. Not like the one picture I saw on a Facebook group where their youngin' had gotten a hold of daddy's shavers and went right down the middle of their head. Like, yeah, it's kind of hard to comb that one over, a little girl. I mean, pretty much that, you know, if they have like bob length hair, they could probably comb it over and like barrette it to the other side. Be like, okay, well that's how you hide it. But because, you know, they ain't gonna get to wear no hat in school. Oh, nobody's watching right now, according to that. Oh well. Yeah, but you're enjoying the conversation you're having, right? Yeah. Hey, I can talk about freaking hair till I'm blue in the face and keep talking about it. Problem is being comfortable enough to start talking about it around people. My passion for it. Sometimes I may delude myself into thinking I'm done with it, but I'm not. It took me too much to get to the point where I got to do it. And I still got that student loan to pay off. And I'm not going to work no grocery store forever paying that off. I'm gonna do that job to at least be paying part of it with that job. You know. Is I'm not sure yet. You know, it's like part of me wants to come up with a new business name or something. Because just a little bit too much with the old one that didn't go right. It went right, but it also failed, and I'm not. It's hard to keep it going. But, you know. I don't know. It's like I need a spark of something new. Something's telling me that I can go around that place and do stuff, but you know what? It probably comes out over there at that other yellow tab. Well, we'll just have to save that for a day when it's daylight out. I think we've already had enough adventure for one day with trying to go down roads. We totally lucked out on that triple trailer. Just, I should have had to call that tow truck, but no, I lucked out. Leon Redbone? Wow. Let's see, we went over to Tulsa? Yeah. No Tulsa. No Tulsa salsa. Oh, that's right. That's automatically gonna do that because that's where we're at. Alright, well, I think we're gonna call it then. All things considered, we got quite a few loads in here. It's going on 1 o'clock. We're getting really close to whatever I'm gonna do next. I mean, I gotta get her enough loads to where she can go to Oklahoma City. I ain't letting her yet. And, as far as Eleanora goes, she got to do at least enough loads to where she can start heading further south in Britain or England or UK or whatever they prefer to call it. But she ain't leaving the UK until she's 18. So we just gotta figure out when that is. Them channel people and whatnot, they gonna be checking their passports and IDs a little more carefully. So. Anyway, well, I didn't see anybody chime in today, but thank you to those who were watching. Apparently I lost another subscriber. Oh well. Hopefully it wasn't anybody important. Now hopefully it was some troll bot that YouTube was getting rid of. So it won't be bothering anybody. Yep. That's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching, and hope you have a good night and a good day, and hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye for now.